Here's the newest Ecoboost project. In case you don't know, this is the 2.0 Duratec. Essentially the same block as the Ecoboost. So what we're gonna do is swap an Ecoboost in this thing. We're gonna take it out of my Ranger. I got several Ecoboost. I now have several Ecoboost accessories, harnesses, ECUs, engines, turbos, heads. I'm Ecoboost rich at the moment. So the plan is to develop some type of swap kit for NC Miatas because the Ecoboost is king. K-Series sucks balls. Some turbo kits might be too expensive. So we're gonna do a Ecoboost swap NC with some type of kit to try to make it accessible for everybody and essentially get it to bolt right in. It's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of development with parts and whatever we need to do, but we're gonna make it happen and it's gonna be awesome. This engine is in my, some of you may know, my Ecoboost swapped Ranger, which has been dead for a long time for certain reasons, which I'm not going to get into right now because it just doesn't matter. Maybe in a later video when I scrap this thing, because that's essentially what's going to happen, is it's going to scrap. But for right now, we're going to talk about parts out of it that we're going to use for the upcoming project here with the NC Miata. So this engine that is in here, this is a 2.0 liter. The short block is brand new from Ford. The head's remanufactured. Turbo is a Mustang turbo. It's brand new also. I know it's got some rust on it, but it is what it is. So we're going to steal all these parts off of this thing. Intercooler, everything. A lot of this piping and this wire harness or wiring harness that was in it was potentially the problem, and it is getting scrapped. I have new harnesses depending on which route I want to go with it. We'll see, but this is a brand new engine essentially, and I'm going to take this out of here and put it into the NC Miata. Now there's a lot of stuff going on with this whole project. It's not just this isn't just a project for me to enjoy or whatever. The goal with this whole swap is to offer a solution to anybody with an NC Miata to potentially swap an Ecoboost themselves. Now, how we're going to go about that, the goal is to essentially put this engine into an NC Miata, and then any parts that are needed that aren't bolt-on off-the-shelf parts, we will make and then sell as some type of swap kit or something like that. So the plan is to have a kit available that you can go buy an Ecoboost engine, buy the kit, and then put it into your NC Miata. Now, with that being said, we also, if this does happen to go, if this goes well, we have a ton more stuff to develop on this. Not this Ranger. This Ranger's going in the garbage. But I will do another Ranger. I'll do the correct Ranger. Not this year. I will do the 01 to 2011 Ranger. And I will do another Ecoboost swap, which I already have an engine for. So there's a lot of potential developments about to happen with Ecoboost, NC Miata platform, Ranger platform, and we also have a few more platforms in mind. We're also working on some other platforms, or talking about working on new platforms. So this is kind of going to be a business venture type of deal. To wrench, we like to go fast, and for some reason I'm addicted to engine swapping everything that I own. Except my Boss 302 that is already got the greatest engine ever. That is the Roadrunner / Coyote. Anyway, so we got a lot of development. Oh, and I still got the Boss. This is just kind of chilling right now. New wheels. But probably have some updates on that soon. Got some parts for this as well. And like I said, I am Ecoboost rich. I have head, turbo, ECU, Miata headlight. I mean, I got another ECU, harness, swap harness. So with that being said, I'm not necessarily building this Miata for myself. I mean, it is my vehicle. I did buy it, and I am swapping it. But it's it's more to get into this platform and expand on the EcoBoost swaps and stuff like that. So I've already done this EcoBoost swap. Tyler just EcoBoost swapped his NA Miata. So I think it's a great platform. I always have. And I think there's a lot of potential in the NC chassis. It already has a 2.0 Duratec in it. So the EcoBoost shouldn't be terribly hard, but we're going to figure it out. And if it is impossible, or not impossible, if it isn't as easy as we think, then we may not go through with it. But that doesn't mean that that's the end of this whole journey, because there are other chassis that we think would be great for EcoBoost swapping. Like I said, I'm already planning on doing another Ranger, and I think this time it's going to be a lot easier, and I'm not going to have to cut the firewall, which is everybody's problem with. Obviously, I cut that firewall on that Ranger way too much. But anyway, everybody wants to just drop something in and bolt it. So I'm going to get another Ranger here probably after the Miata situation. So as of right now, we got, I have pretty much all the parts gathered. Got the NC Miata. We need to pull that engine out of it, start putting in a new engine. Still need to buy a few things here and there, but this should go pretty quick. We also have to pull the engine out of the Ranger. So that Ranger's going to go bye-bye. I'm pulling the wheels off, pull the transmission, pull the engine, and anything else that is swap related. Scrap the chassis. And then we're going to take that engine, do some stuff to it. We'll talk about some stuff later on as far as what tricks we got up our sleeve and what type of Frankenstein stuff we're going to be getting into. It may work, it may not work, but we are going to find out. We're going to do all the hard work and then hopefully create something for everybody to bolt into their chassis. If you're an NC Miata person, you'll know that there's not a ton of options. You got, the turbo kit, going to cost you $5,000, or K-Series swap's going to cost you $10,000 to $15,000, which is insane. An EcoBoost will shit on a K-Series. I know, I'm not saying the K-Series is bad. K-Series, decent engine, whatever. But a EcoBoost is a no-brainer. So here we go. NC Miata, EcoBoost. We're going to figure this deal out. If you're interested, follow. You own an NC Miata and this sounds interesting, stay tuned, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a great combo. EcoBoost and the NC platform is going to be, it's going to be awesome. So here we go.